Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a get ready with me style video, and it's gonna be me answering some questions that you all sent over to me. So a couple weeks ago I launched a questionnaire on my stories on Instagram and asked you if there were any questions you had for me as far as lifestyle, business, beauty, hair, makeup, marriage, relationship, friendships, all of that good stuff. And y'all did send me over a few questions, so in today's video I'm just gonna be answering those questions for you. And thank you all so much for participating and sending the questions in to me. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But I won't talk any further, girl. Let's get into these questions and this makeup look. Today, I'm going to be doing my makeup while I'm answering the questions, just because otherwise I would be doing this and talking with my hands. So we're gonna do some makeup, but I'm not really focusing on the makeup. So if you are interested in a product that I'm using, then just leave me a comment down below and ask me, and then I'll let you know that way, because we into the questions today, girl. Okay, let's get started. So the first question is actually from my friend. She said, can you do a lash application tutorial? Because I don't remember how to do it no more. And baby, you in luck, because I'm doing my makeup and I will be applying lashes today. So yes, I can do that for you. The next question says, leave-in conditioners used as moisturizers? Question mark. I guess it depends on the leave-in conditioner, right? If it's really watery and doesn't provide you enough slip, then I would say no. Don't use it as a moisturizer because it's not moisturizing. But if you feel like your hair is moisturized after you use a certain leave-in conditioner, then go for it. You can leave it in, so there's no harm there. A lot of people like to get caught up in like the different methods and techniques that the natural hair community has created, but at the end of the day, you should just do what works for you. If your natural hair receives something well and it's kind of taboo in the natural hair community, then oh well, do it anyway. What is the importance of rinsing out a regular conditioner? Also, is there a big difference in kid versus adult product? Honestly, it depends on your end result. So if I know, for example, that I'm going to wear my curly hair, then I probably wouldn't be so concerned about rinsing a conditioner out. In fact, I've told y'all this before, one of my favorite conditioners that is marketed as a regular rinse out conditioner, I actually use as a leave-in, and it moisturizes my hair really nicely and really activates my curls. If I know I'm gonna wear my curly hair, I can use a rinse out conditioner and just leave it in. However, if you know that you want to silk out and you want your finished result to be effortless, bouncy, lots of volume, then you don't want to leave in anything that will weigh your hair down, right? If the goal is to have a weightless look, you want to use as least amount of product as possible, and you also want to use things that don't weigh your hair down. And as far as kids products versus adult products, like when we're talking about something like a chemical, for example, a kid's relaxer, for example, is gonna be a lot milder than the adult version of a relaxer. Now, these companies know how to market really well, and they'll say something is a kid's brand or whatever just because it's an extra product on the shelf for that brand and they want some more money. So yes, there's a difference to some degree, but honestly, not everything that's labeled kids versus adult is for the kids or the adults. They all the same thing, if you ask me. So, and you did, so that's my opinion. The next question I got was, what do you think about Microlinks? I love all the hair questions. I like Microlinks. I think they're very beautiful. I don't actually know quite yet how to do Microlinks, but I'm gonna be taking a class really soon, and the girl who is teaching the class is very skilled at doing it. So I'm looking forward to learning how to properly install those. Like, I know the gist of it, but I've actually never done it on anybody. So that's why I'm taking the class. I will say I know that they are can be very difficult to remove. So I would advise that if you do get Microlinks installed, to have them removed by the same professional that installed them. Don't try to do it at home, because girl, I done seen some disasters of people removing them things and they be bald headed when they take them out. Have a professional put them in, professional take them out. The next question I have is, when you doing this clothing line? So what this person is talking about, who happens to be my best friend, so she would know all the details concerning my life. But what she's talking about is that I am starting a clothing line really soon. Within like the next couple of weeks, the launch will be launched. It's called Her Way Wardrobe, and I'm super excited about it. I got all my pieces in. They are amazing. I love them, and I'm sure you all will love them as well. So be on the lookout for the announcement of Her Way Wardrobe. I'm excited, and I hope y'all excited too. Yay. The next question I have is, was you born a man? Child, stay off my stuff with that playing. Y'all, my sister asked that question. She steady be playing with me. Like, go play with your mama, little girl. Are you accepting new clients? Girl, yeah, come on. If you want to book a hair or makeup appointment with me, here is the link to do that. Come on, girl. What skincare products do you use for your face? I am a creature of habit, meaning if it ain't broke, I don't fix it. So any product that I've ever mentioned to you all in like my past videos or whatever, I still use that same stuff. That's why y'all don't see me doing like a whole lot of product videos unless I just got a bunch that I recently started using and that are new to me. But yeah, so like for my face, I use CeraVe Gentle Cleanser, and I follow it up with a vitamin C serum that I'll link below as well. It's called True Skin Vitamin C Facial Serum. I use that, and then I use my good old Pond's moisturizing cream over my face. And that's pretty much it. Oh, this is a good question. How do you balance being a wife, mom, and business owner? Scheduling, planning. That's the main thing that I do, because it's so easy to let either of those things, any facet of my life, to completely just take over. I'm intentional about my time in each of those spaces. My husband and I, we plan date nights. We have family nights. I set aside the time to do the work that's required for my businesses. And yeah, I just plan accordingly. It's not easy to balance those all, but so much gets accomplished just because I have a set out schedule. And how I plan, like I plan long term, like what I want to do in a year, and like do a monthly breakdown of the things that I have planned for the year. And of course I add to it as time goes on, but I also do like a weekly plan. My husband and I have a calendar, a dry erase board calendar, because we are not the most tech savvy people. But we have a dry erase board calendar in our bedroom, and we both just write in the important dates and when things are due and who has what going on and what events we need to show up together at, and all of those things. We write it on the calendar so that we can see it every day. And so it's in our mind. Friday, we're going on a date. This day we have people visiting us, so on and so forth, you know? Because there was a time where I found myself all work and not devoting enough time for my children and my spouse. There was a time where I was in full-on mommy mode, and I saw that my business was suffering as a result of that. So Fridays, I know that once I get off work and once my kids are fed and everyone is bathed and stuff, we have a movie night. I know that happens every Friday. So I wouldn't plan something that would take up that time, because I know that time is there for them. Sundays is family day. We go out and we do something together as a family. We spend the whole day together as a family. I know that Sunday is family day, so I wouldn't schedule something with my girlfriends on a Sunday because that's not their time. Ask God what He'll want you, if you're a Christian, if you are a lover of Jesus. Ask God what He'll have you to do with your schedule and how He wants you to operate, what He wants you to do with your time. What areas do you need to devote more time to? What areas are you spending too much time in? You know, so yeah, planning is how I get around this chaotic life of mine. For the question about the lashes, I'm about to go back to that. The first thing you want to do is get you one of these. This is an eyelash applicator, and it makes applying lashes so much more simple. And I do sell these on my website, and they are essential to applying lashes. So today I'm going to be using glue from Lily Lashes, and it's a clear brush on glue. See, it has an applicator brush there. By the way, these are the Lash Style Shopping Spree, which are also on my website. It's gonna be a whole bunch of shameless plugging up in this mug. So yeah, I make sure the lashes are clean, meaning that I remove any glue or residue that I had from the previous wear on there. And then I'm gonna just brush some lash glue onto the band. Now I do sell eyeliner glue as well. That it's like a 2-in-1. It's an eyeliner slash a glue. And my customers have told me that has made their lash applying game, like just taking it to a whole nother level. Cause lashes, they're not easy to put on. My eyeliner glue pen helps tremendously with applying false lashes, but today I didn't want eyeliner on, so I didn't want to use that, which is why I'm using the Lily Lashes glue. So here's my mirror, placing the mirror like underneath my, like kind of close to my chin, looking down in the mirror, using the applicator. I'm going to lay the lash directly onto my lash line as close as possible. Start with the outer corner, kind of have to curve it up so that it attaches, and then go to the inner corner and do the same thing, curving upwards. Then I like to just use the tip of my applicator and just press everything together. Now looking down in the mirror works because you can see exactly where you need to lay the lashes this way. And it's on. That's how you apply false lashes. So the next question is a silk out and a flat iron the same thing? Essentially, Yes, it is the same thing. So the only difference I would say in a silk out and just a regular flat iron is the products used. So we coined the term, and I say we like I was in the conference room helping them figure this out. I mean, the beauty industry, the hair community has coined the term silk out, silk press, silk wrap, and really kind of used it and geared it towards the natural hair community. It's all a play on words, right? So if a person with an afro like this just comes in and say, I want my hair flat ironed, it doesn't sound like as luxurious or even as cute as silk press. Like, don't that just sound more, you know, if you gotta choose on someone's service menu between flat iron and silk press, which one you gonna pick? Exactly. Yeah, so what puts the silk and silk out for me, I don't even know why I'm applying product to my forehead because my forehead about to be covered up. But anyways, what puts the silk and silk out is the products used. So I use an array of products to make the hair silky. So yeah, it's really no big difference, but such is life. What is your favorite product that you sell? Ooh, girl. My favorite product that I just go to all the time, I cannot put this thing down, is my lip gloss in the shade Cashmere Dreams. It's just the perfect nude. Like, it goes with everything. It's universal, day or night, work or shopping. Like, it just, the greatest universal lip gloss. I love it. The next question, do you want more kids? I knew somebody was gonna ask that. So, okay, so here's my answer to that question. And I know y'all like, dang, she don't ever got just a simple answer. No, I don't. I'm a complicated woman, okay? Yes and no. Okay, so I would like to have a son, because if you don't know, I have 2 daughters and they are 2 and 3 years old. Chaotic, right? This is why, you see where I'm getting at with my answer. So yeah, I have 2 daughters, 2 and 3 years old, and I love them dearly. I love them dearly. And I want a son because I have 2 daughters, right? But you heard their ages. They're 2 and 3. So, I mean, I am pretty busy over here. It's a beautiful chaos, what I like to say. So I wouldn't necessarily be mad if God said, these are the 2 little blessings that you're gonna get, and that's gonna be it. I wouldn't be mad at that. But, I mean, if I had a son, like, I feel like that would just really complete my little family. So, yeah, that's my answer. Yeah and nah. Now, I will say, whatever the next kid is, boy, girl, cat, dog, alien, that's gonna be the last one coming up out of here, okay? And girl, you know you ain't supposed to be putting your mouth on stuff during the COVID era. Take me in the name of Jesus. How tall are you? I am 5'6". The next one is no makeup or no weave for a year. Pick one. What? What makeup and weave ever did to you? So is braids considered weave? No weave or no makeup. As long as I can still get braids, I'ma say no weave. Can I still get braids? Oh, that's so hard. Like, why? Why would you do that? I would say no weave for a year because there's a lot of stuff I can do to my hair. I can do twist outs, slick backs. I can do silk presses. I can do braids. Hopefully whoever asked this question is allowing me to do braids still. Yeah, I can do an array of things like with my real hair. So I would say no weave. Even though, I mean, I don't even be wearing makeup that much. Cause I still wears my mask, baby. I still wears my mask. So I don't wear makeup like that. Not for real. Yeah, I'ma just say, because when I wanna put on some makeup, I wanna put on some makeup. So I'ma just say no weave, as long as we're not including braids as weave. That's my final answer. This may be an odd question, but do you ever miss the freedom of being single? So first off, no, that's not an odd question. It's not an odd question at all. A lot of people who are single have this notion that once you get married, like that's it. Like you on lockdown, you can't do nothing, you can't go nowhere. Like your life as you knew it is over. And that's the beautiful thing about my marriage, is that my husband gives me the space to be me. There's not anything that I truly wanted to do or had a passion for that I was not allowed to do simply based on the fact that I am married. We just don't have the type of marriage that is a controlling one. So I will say that I have not lost any freedom. And freedom is a strange word in and of itself, because it's like, what are you, a slave? Freedom, like I ain't locked up in jail, I'm free, you know. So I haven't lost any freedom being married. No, not at all, not even a little bit. In fact, I would say that my husband is great at allowing me the space to grow and mature and even change, because I'm not the same person that I was 5 years ago, almost 5 years ago when we got married. He's not the same person that he was 5 years ago. So we've changed and we've evolved into different people, for the better, of course. And you have to be willing to allow your significant other that space to grow and change. And people be killing me like, oh, they're not the same person. They're not supposed to be the same person, honey. We're all supposed to be different, a better version of the person that we are. So I would say, if you're a single person and you want to someday be married, but your main concern is the lack of freedom that you'll have once you get married, I would say you're probably not ready for marriage. Because even though I do feel free and that I don't, you know, give up myself too much for the sake of being married, there are some sacrifices that have to be made in order to have a successful marriage. Now, that's the key. You want a successful marriage, or you just want to be out here saying that you're married? Because there's a difference. But yeah, I have to make some sacrifices. I have to run things by my husband. It's not just me out here living my life and him just living his life. That's not how we operate. It's also not asking for permission. It's not that. It's having a mutual respect for one another, and it's having a respect for your marriage, for your household, and the bigger picture is having respect for God, right? Because marriage is a God-ordained institution. When you operate in it correctly, and when your marriage brings glory to God, then God honors it. Like, he happy. So no, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything by being married. If anything, my marriage has strengthened me, and it's made me into a better woman, made me into a mom, first off. So do I feel like I'm missing out on anything because I am married? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. First off, there's nothing out here in them streets. That's first and foremost. Nothing's better than what I have here at home. Not even my singleness. No, I'm not missing out on anything. But I'm also grateful for the fact that I get to flourish into who I'm becoming freely and openly, and without any pushback, without somebody looking upside my head like, oh, you want to do that now? You just did this, or you a different person, or you look like this after you had kids, or whatever. Of course, I'm not naive in thinking that there aren't marriages out here that are struggling in these areas of control. But fortunately for me, that's just not an area of struggle in my marriage. So on the one hand, I'll say there is a certain level, I wouldn't use the word freedom, but there is a certain level of sacrifice that must be made to have a successful marriage. It's not about you anymore. Simply put, it's not about you anymore, especially when you start mixing kids in. Like, it's really not all about you anymore. But you do have to find a balance, and you do have to give your partner, and your partner should be given this in return as well, the space and the freedom to grow. How can a flower grow from the soil if there's a book sitting on top of it? You know what I mean? It can't happen. If there's somebody on top of you, smothering you, not allowing you to do the things that you like, not allowing you to spend time with people outside of them, not allowing you your alone time, or not allowing you the freedom to not be who you were yesterday, that's an issue. And I suggest therapy. If anything, I would say, and this is not to discourage anyone who is on the journey to become a parent, but if anything, it's them kids that make you not be free. You be locked down with what they got going on, right? It ain't the husband, it's them kids. And single people, don't let that be an area of concern. Like, don't focus so much on what you're losing when you become a married person. Like, don't focus on that so much. If your focus is what you're losing versus how much you're gaining when you become someone's wife or husband, then you're probably not with the right person, because an individual should be adding to you to a certain extent. Adding to you, you adding to them, and y'all adding to the kingdom of it all, okay? Y'all gotta get out of this mindset that marriage means somebody on lockdown, because that's not the case. Not for everybody. And if it is the case for some people, please seek help. Whatever that looks like for you, seek help, because that's not okay, and that's not a safe space. So that was all the questions I had. I had so much fun doing this video. It's the first of its kind, I believe. It's the first of its kind, so I was really excited to do it, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And this is the makeup look we ended up with today. Nothing too drastic. Thank you all so much for sending in those questions. So yeah, as I stated earlier, be on the lookout for Her Way Wardrobe. It is an extension of Beauty Desi's Way, but it's just a boutique in addition to beauty products, okay? If you are interested in anything that I used in this video, please leave me a comment down below, and I'll be sure to let you all know what it was. I thank you all so much for tuning in again, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.